Good morning. I am currently driving. That's why I'm not making eye contact. Sorry, it's awkward. I'm currently driving. It is 7:38 in the morning. I have been on shift with DoorDash since 7, but I haven't gotten any orders until now. It came in at 7:30, so now I'm on my way there. It's actually a grocery order through DoorDash, which I'm very curious about. So I'm gonna do it. It actually seems to be more of a payout than some of my Instacart ones are. So I'm heading over to Walmart right now to pick it up, and I will fill you guys in once I get there. So I just picked up at Walmart. Got my groceries in the bag. They loaded everything for me. Now we're heading out. I just want to say that was like one of the easiest pickups or like DoorDash orders I've ever done, because you drive up at Walmart and then they just load it in your car. Really easy. It was a bunch of groceries. If that was DoorDash, I would have been going back and forth all the freaking place. So that was nice. Now I'm driving around Walmart very awkwardly. Thinking I went the wrong way. Oh yes, I did. Okay, so I just finished that order from DoorDash. That was a grocery order from Walmart, and it was $14 for delivery only. I didn't have to do anything. They loaded the car. I just had to unload it at the lady's house. And then she gave me a $9 tip. So I got $23 for doing basically nothing. Way better than Instacart, honestly. So now I'm doing some on-demand Instacart orders before my hours start, and I'm heading over to Wegmans right now. So my tip for Wegmans is, if you can't find something, check out the app. It'll tell you exactly where it is. Next pro tip. Park next to the cart return so you can just get right back in your car when you're done. Funny story. I had some produce that I had to get at Wegmans, and I put it on the scale to weigh because it wants to know the weight of the produce, and then I left it on the scale and didn't realize until I was checking out, and I was like, wait, I had 2 peppers, not just 1. So I went back after I checked out, got the pepper, grabbed it, and just paid for it out of pocket because it was only 93 cents, because the customer would have been mad otherwise. So pro tip, make sure you go back for stuff if you forget it, and try to remember if you forgot something. Right, so I just dropped off the batch, got another Wegmans batch, so I'm right back at Wegmans again, going in. This is a small one. Hopefully this will be quick and easy. All right, so now I have my next batch. We're at Aldi's, one of my favorite places to shop. It's where I do my personal shopping most of the time, but for Instacart it can be kind of a pain because things are seasonal, so they don't always have everything, and without having actual bags, and like the cashiers don't bag everything, it can take a little bit longer. But this is actually a pretty small order. I believe it's only about like 15 items, so it should be pretty quick and easy. So I'm gonna go in there, shop it, drop it, we'll see how it goes. I almost didn't take it because it really wasn't that much money. I want to say it was only about $11, but since it was only a few items, I decided to just take it. And today I'm kind of just taking everything, unless it's like a really horrible batch, just because it's the holidays, and I think that there's just an excess of orders out there in general, and I already had some generous tippers, so you really never know what you're gonna get, so I just take it and go with it. So all right, delivery made. And you know what? It's really funny because I haven't done Instacart in a while, but I have actually delivered to this person before. I just like recognized the house, and they had the same instructions last time about not ringing the doorbell, and they had this really cute Olaf outside. It was adorable. So now I'm just waiting around for the next one. I don't like these sunglasses. They're my husband's. They look ugly on me. I look much better without them. But sometimes you gotta see. Okay, so time for me to take a tiny little break, and I'm gonna fuel up with some food and some coffee from good old Timmy Ho's. while I have a couple minutes, I just wanted to talk about a couple other really important things that you want to remember when you're doing Instacart and DoorDash. First off, you want to make sure that you are tracking your miles. So I use an app called Everlane. And what that does is that automatically tracks every single time I drive and I have my phone on me, and then I can categorize those drives based on what they are. So DoorDash was running like an awesome promotion where you got 3 months of premium for free, and then you got a reduced rate after. So if you do DoorDash, if you've ever signed up for it, you should be able to take advantage of that offer. I've also used Mile IQ in the past. That one does not automatically track your trips though, so you just want to make sure you are tracking them. I'm super forgetful, so this Everlane or whatever it's called, I'm gonna put a link in there, but it's the best one I've found so far because it automatically tracks it for lazy people like me. So you want to track those because those are write-offs on your taxes. And speaking of taxes, there are a lot of things that you need to track for any of these types of jobs that you do for your taxes, because you can kind of get dinged if you don't properly put money aside for taxes. Also, one thing that you can do to try to benefit the most from you doing any of these types of contractor jobs is to stack the apps. So run both apps at once if you do more than one. So that way you can pick up orders from the other app if you have downtime, or if like it's around lunchtime like it is now, you could always like switch over and focus more on DoorDash than Instacart to make a little more money. That way you're just making the most of your time, and it really doesn't hurt you at all to do that. The only thing that would hurt is your phone battery, really. So as long as you have a charger in your car, you should be fine. But I've been doing that a lot. At first I was really nervous too, because I was like, what if I get an order at the same time? But you can decline orders on either app and it really doesn't affect you. A lot of people get concerned about your acceptance rate, but it really doesn't matter because that just feeds into the algorithm. So as long as you put like a good reason in as to why you decided not to take it, that should be fine. And from what I've heard from everyone, it really truly doesn't even matter. Like, those numbers don't count. What really matters is your accuracy, your your rating from customers, and that's really it, because that's the true feedback is what customers are saying. All right, so I'm a little aggravated right now because I got a batch while I was in line at Tim Hortons, which is fine. I checked it and it's not like a terrible batch. It's 2 miles away from the customer for the delivery, and it's about $10 through Instacart, which obviously doesn't sound that great, but it was only a couple items. But the problem is that I am like 15 minutes away from the store. So I was not going to accept it. I was going to let the time run out. So the time literally was running out, and then all of a sudden it just accepted the batch. What the frick, man? Like, why? I don't understand. So now I'm stuck with it. Now I have to go drive 15 minutes away, even though I was gonna try to get one that's a little closer. And that's just really aggravating. And I could like force myself out of it, but I don't really like want to deal with that. But that's just like some little glitchy thing that sometimes happens with Instacart, and it's really annoying. And I hope that they really just get their crap together. Well, this should be interesting because this is an Aldi I've never been to. I didn't even know it existed. So hopefully it's like the other ones. Wish me luck. Back at Wegmans. Different Wegmans this time. Okay, so I just finished shopping my last batch at Wegmans, and another tip I have for people is to bring like some sort of carrying thing for in your car. I usually bring a laundry basket with me, and it makes transferring things easier. I forgot it today, and I didn't think that I was gonna need it, but this was a really big order. A lot of pop. So I am regretting right now not having my laundry basket because I'm gonna have to carry, there were 8 of one and 6 of the other, so yeah, we're gonna be carrying a lot of pop, and it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be fun. Plus a lot of bags, so I didn't even look to see if this had the heavy pay bonus on it, because that is something that they'll do. They'll like add extra money if it's heavy. But this is like a lot of stuff. I'm glad it's my last one. Almost done, thank God. So I'm gonna go drop this off, and then I'm going to get my baby, and then I'm gonna do like a wrap up at the end. So that's about it for shopping footage for you guys. Back, because I forgot to mention that on top of loading all these groceries in the car, there's so many of them, I also have to unload them into another car before I take them to the next place, because I have to go get my other car, the one that my husband has right now, because it has the car seat in it. Because I have to go get Jack out of this. I'm getting my workout in today for sure. Alright guys, so in total I cashed out with $60.84 from working for 5.5 hours with InstaCart. If you divide the total by the hours, it comes out to about $11.06 an hour, which honestly isn't that great. All of the batches I did were big. They took me a long time to finish, and the batch pay being offered by Instacart was honestly just not great. Like I mentioned in the video, really just never take those $5 or $6 batches. In all honesty, anything under $10 really isn't that great. The pay from Instacart has gone down significantly since I started, and all the seasoned shoppers who post on the National Instacart group on Facebook say it's just gotten worse over time. So I'm kind of going away from doing Instacart as much. The one order I did from DoorDash was the best order I had all day. It got me $23 and about 30 minutes of literally like no work at all. So I think from now on I'm going to focus more on doing DoorDash and see if the pay is better there. So that's the roundup of how my day went. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with all my Instacart and DoorDash videos. And for now, here's another one for you to move on to next.